What is up, internet? This is Derek Does Stuff, and today we're doing things a little bit differently. First off, you're not gonna be seeing my face. I don't feel like showing it today, so we're just gonna be watching a couple of my videos. I want to do a little commentary, behind the scenes kind of thing with my two Christmas videos. The first one is a quote unquote performance music video for Christmas Blues, and the second one is my Derek and Derek Christmas special thing. So first up is Christmas Blues. When I wrote this back in 2017, I wanted this to be kind of just like a fun but kind of sad Christmas song. It took me a good 3-4 weeks to write and record it. I think the song is probably one of my best that I've ever written. It just has both like a catchy chorus, a very pretty bridge. It just has everything I like in music. So hopefully everyone else likes it. When I originally came up with the lyrics, I had in mind a music video where I was gonna maybe drag a friend or two in. And it was gonna be a story of this guy who gets left on Christmas Day, and he's all sad, but then a year later, this girl literally falls, and he's like, just like, oh my god, you're so beautiful, you're an angel from heaven kind of thing. So I wanted to follow the lyrics of the song, but alas, it never came to be. So I thought, as a little consolation while I was doing all these, I was like, oh, let me do a little performance music video. And I probably should listen to my song a few times beforehand. I was able to kind of relearn the guitar stuff easy enough, but the lyrics, I've heard the song 100 times, but I still was horrible at lip syncing. And this was honestly kind of the best of the takes. So, but I'll stop it periodically just to kind of give you some more feedback what was going on both musically and visually. So here's Christmas Blues. Yeah, I don't know why, but I had this like very dramatic, like snow, like wintry thing going on. But as you can see, for the color grading, I decided to go for all the Christmas colors: red, green, and blue. And I kind of color coordinated them as well with their instruments.
It's Christmas Eve, and rolled up sleeves. We laid out the gingerbread. Lay your heart and head to bed. We laughed all night and kissed all day.
I don't know why I keep looking at the camera for that. Like, you're singing, you're supposed to be dramatic. You can't be just looking at the camera.
You started dreaming of yesterday, but then you left on Christmas Day. I had you right where I needed, but now I've got the Christmas blues. I thought
As you can see right there, I totally just botched the lip sync. I don't know why, but I kept getting the second and third phrases mixed up. I don't know why, but it just did. And it happens constantly throughout this video, so you're gonna notice it. But I kept messing that up, and I'm sorry for not trying harder. But let's go back to me rocking out.
had a life plan, but now I've got the Christmas blues. I dreamed we would last in heaven, but now I've got the Christmas blues.
Also, another thing I want to point out, neither guitars nor the microphone have a cable. I did not go for realism here, I just went for the instrument in front of the person. So yeah, that's it for that little tidbit. phrase I always nailed.
I thought
And then I try to hide behind the
had a
microphone
life
because
plan, but now I've got the Christmas blues. I dreamed we would last in heaven, but now I've got the Christmas blues.
And then the guitar is about to do a totally non-existent guitar part. And so is the bass.
I dreamed of a white Christmas from above.
I'm gonna stop this for a second. This is more of just a musical thing for me. I don't know why, but when I hold out that from in that phrase, it is just so pretty. I don't know how I made it so pretty when I recorded that several years ago, but I just hit it so perfectly, and it was just so, like, amazing sounding. I loved it. Sorry. Continue.
You crashed down and it was love at first sight. Maybe the season won't be oh so bad.
So, as you kind of heard in the bridge, like I was telling you with the original idea for the music video, the whole idea was that he found this person who fell from heaven, and now he's not so glum about Christmas like he was because of him being left on Christmas. So, you know, telling a little bit of a story here. It's a cute little story. And then here's a little generic footage of a ornament being hung on a Christmas tree. So pretty.
I have you.
And then what I did was, since the song became more positive, I took away the red, green, and blue and just made everyone white, kind of show that kind of getting out of the darkness, coming into the light kind of thing. My face on the left there is, that's something. Oh my goodness, why was I making that face? Oh goodness. That I can't stop looking at it. Like, also on the right, good. Oh my faces, I don't make good ones.
Right where I need, and now I don't have the Christmas blues. I know we
Hiding by the
have a
microphone again.
lot to plan, and now I don't have the Christmas blues. I dream that we'll last in heaven, and now I don't have the Christmas blues.
And then made fun of my own self for not learning the lyrics. So, one more thing before we move on to the next thing, I'm gonna show y'all the two songs that kind of inspired the guitar rhythms and the beats and the general vibe of everything. Just hang on one second. Okay, so the first thing I want to reference is Bored to Death. The guitar rhythm and just general power of the choruses came because I kind of mimicked the rhythm of this song. Well, it's not the same chords, but it was the same rhythm and kind of general vibe. But yeah, I had that same little da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na kind of thing going. So that was the first inspiration. And give me a second and I will show you the probably not the best inspiration nowadays because of things, but you'll see what I mean in a second. And the other inspiration for this Christmas song was This Christmas Life by Shane Dawson. Shane's come under a little bit of fire for some controversial things he said over the past years, but this song kind of helped shape what my Christmas song kind of became. There's two aspects of this song that are very similar to what I did. First is the general drum rhythm. Let me back that up all the way. Because in the intro, it's similar drums. It's not quite the same, but it sounds similar. So it's definitely a different kind of like kick kind of thing, but in the general, it's still that boom, boom, cat kind of thing. And also, you'll recognize. Just give me a second to find it. And then the actual bridge, I kind of got inspired from this. It's kind of like the slow melodic kind of thing, followed by like a real build up, which the sound effect for the build up is also kind of similar. Just watch.
So I just close my eyes and create a wonderland where anything's possible there. I'm just dreaming of what it would be. There'll be dancing and singing.
So it was the same kind of build up to go from the bridge to the final outro chorus. So that'll be it for the references and the nice pretty ladies right here. So let's move on to my actual Christmas sketch. So for this video, I wanted to really just showcase a couple editing things, because I want to improve on my editing every time I make a new Derek and Derek video. So for this one, my goal was to do two things. It was to make a tree on fire with some fire effects, and also to have the split screen effect where there's two of me on the screen at the same time. So going in, I kind of wrote that into the script. This whole thing is scripted, but a lot of times it's more natural, obviously, to go off script. So I went based off the script, but a lot of times I kind of went off script a little bit. The serious parts were more closer to the script, but in general, I kind of danced around the script. I didn't veer off it, but I didn't, you know what I mean. But yeah, so here is my little Derek and Derek sketch.
Dude, what the hell? Our tree's on fire! What the? What? Oh, yeah, that's been like that for about an hour or so. Dude, we gotta do something before the tree burns down the house. It's actually been very inspirational for my writing. You wanna hear it? Sure, why not?
So, I don't know why I wrote it's been like that for about an hour, because that implies either the fire alarm just turned on after an hour, or this version of Derek just slept through an hour's worth of the fire alarm going off. And somehow that fire alarm also did not interfere with the writing process of the other Derek. So I don't know why I wrote it like that, but that's what we're going with, and we're sticking to it. Also, that's the magic of editing. You can add sound effects. So whenever I took my little, when I did the thing where it looked like I turned off the fire alarm, I didn't do anything. There's no button on the side. That's just me turning off the little siren effect. Not that you're interested, but you know, there you go. It's Christmas time. It's time to be your best self. Total asshole. All you have to do is not be a jerk or someone that deserves gold. I wanna see your stupid tree. I wanna burn it down. Santa's looking right at you. He's not very glad, but because the holidays, I'm gonna say just once. Walk away now, or I will burn down your Christmas tree. Walk away now, or I will burn down your Christmas tree. So I wrote that song in about 20 minutes. The song was kind of like a middle finger to the people who were rude around Christmas time, because, you know, it's Christmas time, you're supposed to be like happy and cheerful, but so many people kind of get pissed off when they have to go to Walmart, Walgreens, whichever stores they need to go to, because they're doing things last minute or they're not happy with things that are out of the employee's control. And just in general, people just kind of tend to act like jerks around the holidays. And the whole point of the sketch was to kind of bring to light, hey, don't forget what every Christmas movie says. You need to be a good person and just be helpful for everyone during these times. Don't be a jerk. But of course, people are still jerks, so, you know. And also, this was the longest part of filming this whole sketch, was this little song. I recorded that song so many times because I kept flubbing up the lyrics. You could see the phone literally right there with the lyrics on it, which, in continuity of the sketch, it's like, hey, he was working on a song. He probably has it on his phone as he's coming up with it. But still, that even with the lyrics in front of me, I still somehow managed to mess up the lyrics. And the thing is, I also practiced this, like, for a couple weeks before I actually filmed this thing, because I wrote it way ahead of time when I was making the script. So, I don't know. I just need to get better at learning my own songs, I guess.
Yeah, something like that. Dude, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Why? I don't know, that song just seems like you're upset. I mean,
Cue the
a lot of
inspirational
people will
music.
turn assholes this time of year. Kids are begging parents for gifts, and parents stress themselves out trying to get that perfect gift. They just turn to assholes this time of year. It's the happiest time of the year. Everyone loves Christmas. Yeah, but people want it to be perfect. They miss the whole point of most holiday movies. It's not about the perfect gift, the perfect Christmas card. It's about being with loved ones. But they're so wrapped up in the capitalism of it all. Kind of like marriages. Exactly!
So, if you back up a little bit, you will notice my phone with the script is like bright. It's lighting up right there. I did not mean to do that, but I already filmed it, so there was no way around it. Probably could have gone back downstairs and refilmed this, but it's not a big deal. But yeah, so my phone's there. I forgot to turn it off during that take. So yeah. Also, you could see my camera stand and the little holder for my camera just chilling right there as well. Also, everyone I show this video to pointed the fact out. Anytime I show this to a friend, they point out that I'm barefoot. I don't know why they're freaking out so much besides the fact that Wiki Feet's a thing, but yeah, so my feet are exposed throughout this entire video as well. So, yeah.
Kind of like marriages. Exactly! A celebration of unity that is just overshadowed by the overpriced dresses, tuxedos, the catering, the venues, and all those unnecessary things just for you to say, hey, I want to be with you for the rest of my life.
I partially agree with that. Weddings are way, way overpriced. I do think it is nice to kind of get your family together to celebrate the whole thing, but there's no reason for everyone to be getting tuxedos and the bride getting a dress that probably costs thousands of dollars, catering that costs a bunch of money, a DJ that costs hundreds of dollars. Like, just do a Justice of the Peace thing, then just kind of like have a party or something. I don't know. Just, weddings are too expensive, and I'm kind of terrified for the day I get a girl and we decide to get married and all that fun stuff. So, I don't know. Marriages are just a lot. Okay, let's continue.
And I'm not saying everyone's a monster. Most people aren't. It's just the people who are monsters, just, they stick out more obviously in a crowd, you know? They just, I don't know, corporations just market the holidays and everything else to perfection. How about instead of worrying about them, we just enjoy the fire before we call the fire department? Yeah, let's do that. I don't know why it hasn't burned the house down. Or why it looks like a CG fire, but
Get it? I'm breaking the fourth wall. I'm saying there's a fire that looks CG. And also, fun fact, in order to help with the lighting a little bit, I put some Philips Hue like bars right there. And they were doing like a candlelight pulse, but when it was directly on the tree, it just kind of looked like a big white bar right there. So, yeah, so when you look at the tree, it's not great, but whenever we're kind of closer to the tree, it kind of helped with the lighting and everything on our faces.
yeah, let's enjoy it. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
So, I think overall this came out good, but you can kind of see the line right here. Because whenever I did this is actually 3 different takes. I kind of did one that was just the tree by itself. Then there's a line about here that has this version of me. Then there's a line right here with this version of me. And where I messed up was because I had this going off. This is slightly brighter than this, but the original, like just tree by itself, came out brighter. So if you look closely, you can see that there's like a lot of coloring issues here. But overall, I think this came out really good. It's me, and you see the line here, but the actual present really isn't distorted much. It's just, just the coloring. So I think I did pretty good for my first attempt at doing a spliced video. So, yeah.
Dude, did you hear they faked the moon landing?
So, in case you didn't see the first Derek and Derek, the Derek without glasses, he's kind of a very excitable. Anytime he hears something, he has to go tell everybody. But he's also kind of like Internet Explorer, where it's just super slow and behind the times. So that's why in the first episode, it was the Mandela effect. And the whole premise was, oh, he's excited about the Mandela effect, but that was popular on YouTube years ago, and everyone was talking about it then. So this version of Derek is constantly hearing these things, and he's just kind of like, bruh, really? Like, do I need to hear this? But I thought, even though it's kind of early in the series, I made it to where this version of Derek is like, you know what, it's Christmas. Let's just hear him out. Kind of get the dramatic, like... This face is terrifying. Like, don't get me wrong, my face looks very, like, nice, but it's also kind of like childlike wonder mixed with insane person. I did not mean to do that. I was trying to go for a, like, waiting for an answer kind of look, but, like, full of excitement. This is what that became, and I can't explain it. I'm so sorry for that face. It's just creepy.
No, I haven't. Dude, it's all fake. It was all camera tricks and early CGI. We really want to beat the Russians, but we didn't have the technology, so in order to keep our big dick energy, we just faked it.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that line took forever to film. I kept getting things backwards and mixed up, and the words just were not coming out right. So eventually that was the take I took, but you can see my eyes constantly like looking over, trying to like be like, what's the next part of it? But that was, like I said, it kind of became like an improv kind of thing in a way where I danced around the script, and that was the best take. I actually added I think I added the big dick energy part like the last second, just because I wanted that something to just kind of like cling on to, because like obviously big dick energy is kind of like a very meme kind of thing. So I thought it'd be kind of fun. And also the moon landing is one of the most like well-known like quote unquote hoaxes in the universe. Obviously I believe in the moon landing. I do believe we actually went there. It's kind of hard to fake some of that stuff, and because if you look at even the film that came out like around the time of the actual moon landing, the biggest example would be 2001: A Space Odyssey. That movie came out, I think, a year before, and while they did a lot of cool things with like miniatures and stuff, there was no way you can mimic a moon landing. Like, there's a lot of creative camera work, but that wasn't it. So yeah, I do believe the moon landing happened. Also with the Mandela effect, I do believe that we're hopping those parallel universes, just not as extreme and scary as it seems. Okay, well, let's wrap this up.
Go on.
So yeah, got put a little Christmas cheer reminder on the end. Coming from a background in retail, I experience the roughness of customers every year. So I just want to kind of remind people that it's time for love, not stress and anger. It's time to be just a good, nice person. So yeah, that was Derek, the Burning Christmas Tree. It was like I said, super fun to make. I didn't do a perfect job with the editing stuff, but I'm still trying to learn, and I think it came out really good for what it was. And I hope that next year I can do something fun and maybe even a little bit bigger than this. Who knows? For Halloween, I definitely want to work on a little, not Derek and Derek thing, but like a little maybe mini series or something. Just a little lore filled, like horror slasher kind of thing. But that's going to be the last time I'm going to talk about that horror thing until probably September. So if you're actually watching this, you get the heads up. If not, you're not going to find out till September. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you all enjoyed your Christmas. And also hope you enjoy your new year. Hope you reach all your goals for 2022. And be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Help me grow. I think it'd be really cool to, let's shoot for 100 subscribers by the end of the year. It's not a huge goal, but we're at 38 right now, so 62 people by the end of the year. I think if I stick with this, it could happen. It could happen. But that's going to be it for this. Be sure to check out these videos and just kind of watch them on your own. And there's also other videos coming up. Plenty of things to watch. Food videos, sketch videos, all kinds of videos. And with more different kinds of content coming throughout the year. So, hope you enjoyed this. And I'll see you next week. Bye.